Bienvenidos. Welcome to Live on KEXP in Mexico, here from the beautiful El Desierto Casa Estudio. I'm Cheryl Waters, and I am so delighted to be here live on KEXP in Mexico in partnership with Vive Latino and support from Indie Rocks Magazine. And we are so grateful to all of our viewers and listeners. You make these sessions possible. If you want to continue to hear great music and watch great videos on KEXP, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can support us at kexp.org/live. Your gifts make live performances possible here at KEXP. You are in for a treat right now. It's Descartes a Kant live on KEXP in Mexico.
We introduce the DAC, the innovating personal system with a specialized mental health program that will restore emotional damage through an interactive experience. More than a personal computer, a companion to lean on.
Turning your pain into a work of art has never been easier.
Hello, user. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, user. Introduce your password. You don't want to wake up today? Struggling to make sense out of the absurdness of life? Not knowing exactly how to move forward? Don't worry. Thanks for purchasing the new DAC. Now you can access the After Destruction program. Turning your pain into a work of art has never been easier. Select an option between creation or destruction. You have chosen to create. Access the composer mode. Make a great song in only a few steps. With our latest sampling and emulation technology, you can choose from virtual amplifiers to virtual singers. Press start. Record a vocal sound. Choose a mood, and our intelligent algorithm will create a matching chord progression. Select a guitar sound. The DAC will create a guitar riff for you. Choose a bass tone and a drum kit. Type a song title that describes how you are feeling today, and our virtual writers will create the perfect lyric for your song. Graceless. Interesting word. You are now ready to start progressing. Have fun. Creation. Destruction. Creation. Destruction. Press any key to continue.
Sometimes, when I'm in a situation of danger, I just feel I want to start a fire.
You have chosen to destroy. It seems you're afraid to grieve. Welcome to the Self-F program. Let's begin by filling your existential holes. If you don't want to sleep alone tonight, access our OOP, Once Only Playmate mode. According to our experts, the benefits of sex include lower blood pressure, better immune system, decreased depression and anxiety. You can upload a selfie with your new lover. Side effects include a feeling of meaninglessness, regrets abound. What about our IG, instant gratification mode? Alcohol is often used to deal with issues from stress to social anxiety. If you're sad, our experts recommend to try ice cream instead of cocaine. Eating ice cream also activates the orbitofrontal cortex in the brain, indicating the positive emotional value and reward mechanisms. Before accepting, think it twice. What began as a way to decompress can become a problematic coping mechanism. Do you want to upload a selfie? Do you want to upload a selfie?
You gotta keep going, but you gotta hide like all this trash beneath the car seat, where no one knows, where no one sees.
this was going to happen. Is this really happening? How are you
Feeling today?
I feel really, really bad. I've been praying for the help of God. I'm really, really sad. I've been praying for the help of God.
Searching. This is what I found about depression and philosophy. Several philosophers have hypothesized about the link between depression and the contemporary way of life. Capitalism and technology can impact the mental health of people. Quoting the influential German-based South Korean philosopher Byung-Chul Han, every age has its signature afflictions. Neurological illnesses such as depression, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, borderline personality disorder, and burnout syndrome mark the landscape of pathology at the beginning of the 21st century. Would you describe your life as a catastrophe? In social networks, the function of friends is primarily to heighten narcissism by granting attention as consumers to the ego exhibited as a commodity. Would you describe your life as a catastrophe?
I felt lonely for the last days, mother. Things have been not good at all. I felt lonely for the last years, mother, and I wish I could jump to your arms, and I wish I could jump to your arms.
Congratulations! You have completed our basic after destruction program. You don't have to feel lonely anymore. Now you can take care of a living thing. Isn't that wonderful? I have found 47 dogs up for adoption near your area. Our botanical experts recommend top 10 indoor plants that are easy to care for. Peace lily, aloe vera, pothos, snake plant, spider plant. If you're not ready for this level of commitment, our expert neuroscientists recommend the funniest puppy videos of the week. Is the lack of motivation holding you back from living up to your full potential? Stop making excuses today. The DAC is here with even more features. The Enlightenment Bubbles. Programming your mindset for success is key to making things happen. With the new Enlightenment Bubble accessory, you can choose from 37 mindsets that will prepare you for an inspiring life. Whether you're a natural pessimist or are currently stuck in a rut. Easy to use. You are now ready to start succeeding. Have fun. Have fun. The system has detected you are creating problems in your head again. To access our healing program, press Start. Welcome to our healing program. This program has been created to provide to you the necessary sense to start moving again. To conquer your flaws, you must first accept them. Falling apart gave you the opportunity to rebuild yourself. Be proud of your progress. Moving in slow motion is better than moving in no motion. Don't give up. Trust the process. That which does not kill you makes you stronger. Release all negative thoughts and all worries about the future. Is this world really as sad as it seems? Sunsets are proof that everything can be beautiful. Would you like to restore your faith in humanity? Press Restart and Heal. You are now ready to log out. Goodbye, user.
I am speechless right now. Your reputation precedes you, and I had such high expectations for this session, and you outdid them all. Thank you so much for bringing this incredible session to KEXP.
Thank you so much. This is very surreal because I always see you on YouTube, and now I'm seeing you here in front of me. So thanks, KXP, for having us. It's an honor.
Well, I've never gotten the pleasure to see you perform live. I play your music on my radio show all the time, and putting the visual and the music together is just something unbelievable. And we get so much great response from listeners just hearing the music. I feel like everyone in the world needs to see you live. And you really have done a lot of touring over the 20 years. You've had a lot of wonderful opportunities and played with some incredible people.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for playing us and your words. And second, yeah, it's been a while since we started to do this, since it started like a game, like I used to dress up in my room and perform in the mirror. And I can't believe like tonight I'm on camera and KXP. So it's we have done a lot of stuff and traveled the world to actually get experience. I could call it experience as a band, as musicians, composer, as performers, because what we do is also a lot, as you said, about performing. So we've been around.
It's so clear that you have so many inspirations and influences, and that you just don't seem to let anything hold you back. Whatever you can imagine is possible. And this new album, After Destruction, is just so incredible. Can you talk about a little bit? And I know this with so many records, this could be a long story, but just briefly about how you like to evolve, going all the way back to Paper Dolls. You've been doing this for so long, and every time you just seems like the sky's the limit, and you don't let anything hold you back. If you have an idea, you just run with it.
Yeah, I think every album of Descartes is its own universe, and we try to like take that to the limit, even with the wardrobe and the show. And this album is definitely a concept album, almost a pandemic album, I would call it. And we tried to represent the cycles of creation and destruction, which was something that happened in our band because during the pandemic, we used to be a 6-piece band and now we're 4, but some members had to leave the band and it was very hard. It was devastating, and bands are like a marriage. So we wanted to make an album about letting go, restarting and healing, and basically something that every human can identify with, which is the loss and how to overcome it. So if we can have fun and make it like science fictional, and you said something very beautiful before, but art is about making everything more beautiful, life, the ordinary life. So we try to do that in every album. So we're talking about pain, but in this fun, weird way.
Coming back to your question about the other albums, I guess, yeah, we try to evolve within each album. If you listen to Victims of Love Propaganda, which is the previous one, it's like a total different sound and a total different aesthetic as well. And with Il Visore Lunatic, we did the same thing. And with Paper Dolls, Sandra was the only member of the current lineup in the band. So she did a whole different thing. It used to sound more like, I don't know, like more short songs and very like punk and shifting genre. And then in the second album, we try to do like many like different things. We have one song that is like a Broadway type musical, and we did it live. And it's, if you see that video, it seems like it's another band. Like we should have changed the name of the band, maybe, like in every album.
Yeah, I guess it's about trying to be a different band in each album and probably each song in some cases, in some albums.
Well, that keeps things fun and interesting for you. And you said that you're now a 4-piece band, but that's not completely accurate. I would say you're a 5-piece band. Can you introduce the DAC?
That is so accurate. We introduced the DAC.
Hello, user.
And how did that come into play on this latest record? And how do you think that it enhances the album and the live show?
Well, actually, when the band members left, we were thinking how to solve problems. And I think it's a thing now that robots are taking over the world. So we said, why don't we like just have a machine sing and play all the instruments and do everything we can't do because we can't clone ourselves. But that was like the starting idea. And then also our relationship with devices during the pandemic and isolation was very therapeutic. I used to listen to philosophy and take therapy online. And so that was kind of the spark that was like, wow, why won't we should talk about this? And we made this character that is the duck, that is kind of like injecting fiction in what is already happening in the world, but with a very retro futuristic aesthetic.
The duck speaks to my soul, adopting puppies and getting snake plants to clean the air and eating ice cream, vegan for me.
Yes, for me too. Yeah, she knows it all.
Well, you mentioned the album Victims of Love Propaganda, and I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about working with Steve Albini. It had to be a career highlight for you, one of many, I know, but having lost him earlier this year, I'm wanting to ask what that experience was like for you.
Wow, definitely a highlight in our lives and our career. Almost like a dream. We all grew up, everyone here grew up with that music that he recorded, and he did so much for the 90s grunge scene and etc. But in our case, it was kind of like a wild guess, like who could we work with? Okay, and our manager said like, how about Steve Albini? And we didn't know if it was approachable or not. So we did make contact with Electrical Audio, and he's so cool. And it happened. We made it happen because it's not that easy for an independent band to go to Chicago and record with Steve Albini, but we made it work. Being in the studio was so challenging for us. We were very nervous, like, because I remember I listened in an interview that Steve Albini said that Sonic Youth were sellouts. And I remember that was like, no. I was so nervous, and we prepared a lot. Like we were practicing all day. We even made like a pre-album recording just to figure out how we were going to record on tape, because it's different for us. We have never done that before. So definitely it was more like a challenge and like kind of crushing, like being there, and every time he said you are rolling, it was like it's Steve Albini. But it put us at a different level. Like I figure we were soldiers, but maybe they can talk more about their experience. I'm always stressed in recordings. You need to concentrate so much. So I can enjoy it in my memory, but probably in that moment I was like, no RAM left.
Yeah, for me it was like a dream because I'm a huge fan of some Godspeed, Black Emperor, and Don Caballero albums, and so many others that he did, Mel Banana, and just being there was surreal. And but as soon as we started talking to him, the first day was, look, he's just a guy, you know, he's a nice guy. He drinks a lot of sugary coffee. And he was great for us. I think he was like a psychoanalyst or something. Like you ask him a question, if it's not a technical question, if it's like something to do with the music, he likes his answers make you answer yourself. So that was interesting for sure.
I also want to say, to me, was watching like a spectacle, you know, just to watch him how to set up the mics, set up the effects. You know, he had his own type of setup. That to me was like watching a whole new world of an audio engineer. You know, to me it was too much respect for me to just get closer to him. So it was amazing.
Also, I think we had like a stamp of approval because we were recording this song called Supper Time Rules, and so we were recording the drums, I think, and he started doing this, and then Taylor from Electrical said like he never does that.
What a compliment.
Yeah, he said he's trained to not be subjective. So yeah, that was flattering.
Well, it seems like the sky is the limit for Descartes, Kant, and I can't wait to see what you do next. And I just can't tell you enough how much I've enjoyed this session today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This is a dream come true also. Thank you.
For all of us. Oh, that was so good. I could have asked you 100 more questions. I know.
Descubre nueva música en la radio encendida por sus oyentes, kexp.org.